It was you talked in one of your recent interviews about software as biology, and you made a comment, and then, like I was like, oh, I wonder what he means by this, because you weren't able to expound on it, so I thought I'd just ask you now. You stated that using that as an analogy, you say that there is a lot of biology in analog circuits that people are overlooking, and whenever you say, hey, someone's overlooking, someone's like, oh wow, I definitely want to learn more. What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, there's two opportunities. One is making cells more digital, and the other is using what is the strength of cellular computing, which is more
Hmm.
analog.
Okay.
And examples of analog is you know measuring the temperature. And you can turn that into analog to digital, and digital to analog are very common in electronics. And the same thing happens in biology. Is you can say you build up a certain amount, and then you decide where it is in the day, and you set your circadian clock, or you get a certain temperature, and you decide that it's spring and it's time to do the whole vernal cycle thing, etc. So, but then there are other things where there isn't a switch that's flipped. You stay analog, where the temperature increases a little bit, then you stop shivering, and you get rid of your thermogenesis brown fat stuff, and vice versa. So there's no, I don't know, hard and fast rule where something has to be digital, has to be analog, but there definitely are cases where it's a little more efficient from an engineering standpoint or an evolutionary standpoint. One thing I'm keen on getting the digital going back in is recording information into the DNA of cells. We've set a record of recording 2 terabytes of information into the DNA of mice. You can record physiological and developmental data. And we think we can scale that up to 20 petabytes by hiding the information in the parts of repetitive elements that we will find empirically are not disruptive. So the reason I describe it in petabytes rather than analog terms is because DNA is essentially digital, and it's got 2 bits per base pair. But a huge fraction of biology